Hi everyone, it's Lauren. Today I'll be showing you how to make a memory booklet that will make the perfect gift for someone. Now without further ado, let's get straight on to the video. You will need some cardstock and or scrapbook paper, some photos. Here I printed out some onto a sheet of white cardstock, then cut them out, scissors, glue, a compass, some writing utensils. Double-sided tape is optional. A paper cutter is optional. Some embellishments. Thank you to my older brother Stefan for gifting me these tabs and stickers. And lastly, a ruler or some sort of hard edge. First, start off with your piece of cardstock and fold it hamburger style. Now open it back up and fold it hot dog style. Now open it, fold it hamburger style. Turn it over, then fold that bottom edge up to the center. Flip it over, then do that same process. Now open it back up, fold it hamburger style, then cut to the center line. Now it should look like this. Open it up, fold it hot dog style, and match the two inner edges together like so to create this booklet. Now open it back up and add glue to this surface. Now fold it inwards the same way that we did before to create this booklet. Now for the cover, I'll be using this black cardstock and measure the width. After cutting that, now wrap it around the cover to measure the height that you will need. First, glue on one side like so, and then do the other. Now I'm creating a camera for the front, but you can also draw on as well. Right now, I'm measuring out what is a little less than the actual width and the height, and then cutting out approximately ½ centimeter from the height, and gluing it on to the front. Now for the lens, I'm measuring out approximately 2 centimeters in radius and drawing that circle onto my glitter paper. Now I'm making it a tad bit smaller as seen here and drawing that circle onto my black paper. And lastly, a tad bit smaller again for my white glitter paper. Here's what they look like after cut out, and now glue them on top of each other. I did the same process for my white and red glitter paper, approximately 1/2 centimeters in radius. Now I'm measuring out a piece of 2 by 2 centimeters cardstock. And here's how it looks using scissors to round out the edges. Next, measure out a piece of 1 by 2 centimeters cardstock and round out the edges like so. I then created a little less than 1/2 centimeters in radius white glitter circle. Now take these multicolored strips of cardstock paper and glue them on top of each other like so. Cut off the excess at the edge, and here it is. Now we're ready to assemble everything. First, glue on the rainbow strip to the bottom. And next, the lens on top. Now take our red button and attach it to the left of the lens, and then the white one to the right of it. Glue the rounded square on top of the white button, and then the rounded rectangle on top of the red one. And now for the strip on the bottom, I'm using a piece of gold glitter paper, measuring out the width and approximately 2 centimeters for the height. Gluing it on, and here it is. I'll be showing you guys different examples of spreads that you can use. The first will feature a large Polaroid background, so I'm using this glittery silvery paper and measuring out the width and height. Now, using a white cardstock paper, I'm measuring out a little less than the actual width and cutting out a lot from the bottom to mimic a Polaroid film, and gluing it on as such. Now I'm gluing this jumbo Polaroid film onto our first spread. I'm going to use the same Polaroid film technique for these two photos on colored cardstock paper. And gluing them onto the spread as such. The next photo spread will feature a pop of color in the background. Measuring and cutting the width and height, and gluing it on. Now for my two photos, I'm using the same Polaroid film technique on pieces of glitter paper, a white and a silver one. And gluing them onto the spread like so. The last spread will feature a glittery background in the Polaroid centerpiece. First, measure and cut out the width and height of your paper and glue it onto the spread. Now I'm taking a larger photo and using the same Polaroid film technique onto a piece of gold glitter paper. And glue it onto the spread. Now we're moving on to the writing spreads. For the first background, I'm using this pastel purple color and measuring and cutting out the width and height, gluing it on. For the next writing spread, I'm using this same background process for this pastel pink color. And for the last one, I'm using this yellow pastel cardstock. I cut out a piece of white cardstock, drew on lines with the ruler, and a little heart on the bottom with the gel pen, and attached it to the first spread. I'm now using these little tab stickies, chose one, then also glued that onto the spread. For the next one, I created dashed lines with the ruler and glued that onto the spread along with two tab stickies. For the last one, I drew on dotted lines using a ruler as a guide and glued that in addition to a sticky onto the spread. Now decorate and embellish with any objects and stickers, add a binder clip, and here is the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below what other videos you would like to see from me in the future. See you in my next video.
Hi guys.